So it's 8 p.m. on Thursday, April 20th. Today has been a very interesting day, starting with the fact that over the last 20 hours, I've had to call the office multiple times to report some ongoing, very serious health and safety issues that make my unit unsafe for habitation. And the response that I've gotten from the landlord and their associates is zero. They rent to a very dangerous criminal population that are so dysfunctional that they're constantly getting arrested and then have to be evicted because they're in jail and can't pay their rent. So there is a lowlife thug who has spent the last 2 years bragging to me to my face whenever I've been coming and going from my apartment and minding my own business, that he can see my TITS every day, bitch. Quote, I get to see your TITS every day if I want to, bitch. That is a quote from the thug in Unit 87, first name Alvin. I can't remember his last name, but it's posted on his door right now because he was just evicted because he was arrested. So obviously, if you're arrested and in prison, then you can't pay your rent and your landlord evicts you. The landlord never would have taken action against Alvin otherwise, because the landlord deliberately rents to criminals, thugs, and psychopaths. The reason for this is political. It's also economic. They get a lot of money from the government for renting to people with severe behavioral dysfunctions. And the proof of that is that there are practically no normal functional people living in this building anymore. There were quite a few when I moved in 11 and a half years ago. I am now like the one remaining person in this building, except for maybe a few others, who pay their rent entirely out of pocket. And the landlord doesn't like this. The landlord is a stupid, woke, libtard, globalist agenda, political activist, crooked slumlord who is criminally negligent at this point and allows the criminals who they rent to literally run this place and dictate their policies. One of those criminals is a sex offender, psychopath, cyber criminal named Jasmine Irizarry, who has been sitting directly behind my kitchen sink in the vacant, empty bathroom of her former unit throughout the entire day today, engaging in some extremely harmful, dangerous, and disruptive psychotic behaviors that she deliberately does to prevent me from being able to do what I need to do in my unit and when I need to do it. And I've had to send multiple emails to management and to their representatives about this over the last couple of days and have gotten absolutely no response. So the sign that this is a sign when the landlord refuses to take any action against verifiable criminal activities by other tenants, when they refuse to fix any kind of dysfunction and habitability issues in your unit, it means that they are trying to take action against you. The landlord is so stupid that the last 3 times that they have tried to take legal action against my tenancy, they've had to drop the case for lack of cause. And now they're trying again. That's how stupid and desperate they are. They are so stupid woke that they incessantly try to take legal action against my tenancy, even though I am a quiet, law-abiding, rent-paying tenant. I pay my rent out of pocket. I always have, and I continue to have to, because they don't like anyone who is not a criminal, and I am not a criminal. I abide by the rules. I don't smoke. I don't drink. I don't have loud parties. I don't blast music. I barely leave my unit sometimes, and I keep to myself. I actively avoid any kind of interactions with other tenants, mostly because they're a bunch of low-life thugs who assault people on a regular basis. But the landlord loves their criminal tenants, and they are resentful towards any tenant who is functional, can pay their rent out of pocket, is educated, and keeps to themselves. So that's how stupid they are. So right now, they're obviously taking action against my tenancy, and they're refusing to address any and all breaches of habitation, health and safety issues, code violations that are currently occurring in my unit, which is Unit 89. I had to call inspectional services today because there has been no heat in this unit since November of 2022. The landlord refuses to address this issue. They refuse to fix the heat issue. They refuse to fix all kinds of broken things that don't work in this unit. And they refuse to take action against the criminal who keeps accessing the empty vacant unit behind my kitchen sink. And this criminal is a dangerous psychopath who has repeatedly been engaging in all kinds of harmful, disruptive, targeted activities directly behind my kitchen sink throughout the entire day today that make my unit unsafe for habitation. So the stupid landlord are handing me a $1 million lawsuit on a silver platter right now by refusing to take any kind of action to fix the ongoing health and safety issues in my unit that I keep detailing in multiple emails that I send to the Greenville group, to their office associates, to their legal team, and to myself. I always CC myself on all written communications with the landlord, specifically the ones that detail health and safety issues that make this unit unsafe for habitation, to make sure that the email gets sent. And they always get sent. So again, the landlord is so stupid, they keep blindly taking legal action against my tenancy without cause. These are illegal, prejudicial, retaliatory actions against my tenancy. And that gives me a fantastic $1 million lawsuit against them. And I always win. So far, in the court system, I have won every single lawsuit that this landlord has brought against me in the last 10 years. And there have been at least 4. I've won every single one. They've had to drop every single one. So maybe they shouldn't start this one. Yeah, and I never back down from a fight. Especially when it's illegal, retaliatory, and criminal.